Hey, I'm Joel with Power Stance Import Export, and thanks for checking this video out. It is for an eBay listing, but if you happen to stumble across it through a random YouTube search or suggestion and have any questions about these vehicles, don't hesitate to give us a call at the number listed above. Speak to me directly, or you can find us online, Facebook, Instagram, or this YouTube channel, or even the eBay store at Power Stance Import Export. We scan the globe for Land Rover Defenders, even places like Germany. So if you've ever wanted a Land Rover Defender, check us out, and thanks for watching the video. Okay, folks, and up for sale today, I've got a gorgeous 1997 Land Rover Defender 110 5-door county station wagon in Keswick green with the 300 TDI. Now, this is a right-hand drive UK import. It has been legally imported. It's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So let me walk you around the vehicle. I'll show you the inside, outside, underside, and we'll take it for a test ride. Now, this is by far the cleanest, most beautiful Defender I've had for sale to date. It's basically a full nut and bolt restoration, and let me walk you around the vehicle. I'll try to show you everything. It might be a long video, but there's a lot to show here. Okay, starting off, brand new bonnet. Under the bonnet we have the 300 TDI, and the belle of the ball here, the air conditioning unit. All right, so that's brand new. That's just been installed. We've got brand new silicone hoses on the entire motor. That is a nice upgrade. The engine's been rebuilt, as you can see, super clean, no oil leaks whatsoever. Back side of the footwells, bulkhead, in great shape. There is not a speck of rust on this vehicle. Bulkhead corners in great shape. Stainless steel hinge pins. Even all these little screws on the vent has been replaced. New water pump, new alternator, new intake hoses. Again, there's so much to tell, but I'm gonna try to do my best. There's the air conditioning evaporator, new radiator, new intercooler, electric fan on the radiator as well. We've got daytime running lamps in the front bumper, Puma style bumperettes. All these little nuts and bolts have been replaced. New steering shaft as well. All the AC hoses are all new. New fuel filter, new. Even this is new, the antenna hole cover. Bulkhead vents, beautiful shape. Even these little grommets here are brand new. Windscreen seal new, wipers new, mirrors new, hinges, stainless hardware on the hinges as well. Gorgeous shape. And 18-inch sawtooth wheels with let's see, what are these? 265 65 R18 BF Goodrich all-terrains. Very low mileage tires. The knobbies are still on it. And we got galvanized inner wheel liners with galvanized shock turrets as well. All new shocks and springs. Even all the window channels and hardware and seals on the doors are all new handles. And you can tell this is a really good professional paint job because they did not paint around or over top of the screws and the door latches. They just painted the doors first and then assembled them like you should. So no overspray, no taping. All these doors and panels were painted separately. So you can see the windscreen seal. There's no overspray on there. The gasket behind the hinge, no overspray. These were all painted individually like it should have been done. So very good paint job. Bonnet, super glossy. And this is Keswick green, I believe I said earlier in the video, hopefully. And attention to detail, like all these little nuts and bolts, everything, all new. Even this little screw is new. The bolts that hold the windscreen to the bulkhead, all good. Even these little knobs are new. Everything's new. All right, on the interior here, beautiful leather dash which matches the custom leather seats. All 9 seats are all custom leather. And we do have a beautiful Marshall Bluetooth speaker here in the center cubby. And as you can see, this is the really big unit. That one puts out a lot of good sound. Headliner, all new. Gorgeous looking headliner. Not a bit of sagging in this one. Gloss black roof. Even the window seals on the Alpine windows are new. Doors are brand new as well. These are not welded or repaired. Door cards are new. All the seals. New set of aftermarket windows. Sliding windows in the rear. Wheel arches have been painted to match the body. And again, beautiful 18-inch sawtooths. Gorgeous brand new brake calipers and rotors. All new suspension as well. And this chassis, folks, this is a brand new chassis as well. Not a speck of rust on it. Corners, all new, beautiful shape, new LED lights and signals. Full-size spare on the back door. And this is a newer style, like a Puma style rear door. And you can tell because it's the stamped door, not the welded corner, so a little bit more refined. Looks great. Gorgeous rear cross member. And this is the US style hitch receiver, which is awesome. You can just put a regular hitch in there and tow stuff. In the back, we've got, again, gorgeous custom leather seats. Teak wood, hand-built floor in the rear. Very durable, waterproof. Very classy. Again, there's a good look at the headliner. There's the rear door card. That's new as well. New exhaust. New mud flaps. And again, new bushings, new suspension, new shocks and springs. Beautiful looking chassis. Everything freshly coated with rust proofing. And we do also have some Dynamat, or some, what's this called, dead mat, underneath the floor, underneath the carpet set, which is nice. And that's a brand new Exmoor trim carpet set. And again, this is your air conditioning unit right here. Even this little trim piece is brand new, because these kind of break a lot on Defenders, so that's new. Dashboard, again, handmade, hand stitched leather, new hardware everywhere. Cup holders in the cubby box. Even the gear shift knobs are new. All right, and again, we do have a backup camera as well, so you can see there's the original mirror, and then we've got this larger mirror installed, and the backup camera is actually right here above the license plate light. So there's a backup camera, which is nice. Nice set of fire, nice side steps. And I think I covered everything pretty much. Wait till we get underneath as well, because I think the underside is even cleaner than the exterior, if you can believe it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fire it up. And we do have 149,000 miles on the clock. But again, everything has been rebuilt and it is running fantastically. All right, glow plug light comes on and off. She fires right up. There's your AC compressor, injection pump. Running fantastically, and no smoke out of the tailpipe either. Super clean. Okay, so starting off here in the rear, we've got a beautiful new set of calipers, pads, rotors, dust covers, all the hardware, new shocks and springs and bushings, new exhaust, and this is a TD5 axle as well. And again, same deal on the driver's side. Beautiful brand new set of calipers, brake lines, all new hardware, nuts and bolts, spring shocks, all new. And this chassis is just mint. No welds, no repairs, brand new. And also a nice galvanized fuel tank cover as well. Okay, so here we are on the driver's side of the chassis. There's the rear axle, new U-joints, new drive shafts, new exhaust, There's a good look at the terra firma shocks as well in the rear. Moving on up, beautiful looking parking brake, brand new rebuilt transfer case, rebuilt gearbox, just looking gorgeous. Chassis is mint. New sheet metal on the floorboards, and we got new galvanized rear outriggers as well. And here we are on the passenger side, and I'll try not to speed through this, but this is going to be a long video, but I also want you to get a good look at this chassis. Gorgeous shape. There's the middle outrigger, there's the rear outrigger, it's galvanized. There's the exhaust. Transfer case, gearbox, and the oil pan. There's the front axle. Again, new shafts, new UJs, new shocks and springs, new bushings on the control arms. Beautiful. And up front here we got the same story. New dust covers, new swivel seals, new brakes, rotors, pads, springs, shocks, steering drop arm. Axle is beautiful, no leaks out of the axle. And there's the passenger side, new springs and shocks, new seals, dust covers. There's the bottom of the motor, new timing belt cover, new seal on the sump, new oil filter, new belts, all in gorgeous shape. Okay folks, so let's take her for a test ride. It's really not necessary because again, this thing is brand new basically, but for giggles. So there's the air conditioning, that's full blast. It does get nice and cool, but for the purposes of this video, we will keep it off. All right, so let's go through the gears, the steering, the braking, and all that stuff. And as you would expect, the gearbox is nice and tight. Suspension also nice and tight, free of rattles. No rattling coming out of the windows. There's third gear. Pulls quite nicely, and there's fourth gear. So 35 miles an hour in fourth gear going uphill, no problem. Engine's not struggling at all. It's just a nice cruising gear. And then fifth gear, you're gonna blunt, 55 miles an hour or up. But anyway, so we're on a bumpy dirt road here, and it's actually pretty comfortable, nice and quiet in here. Again, we do have some soundproofing under the floor mats, so that does soak up some of the vibrations and out noise from the road. All right, so let's downshift to third gear. Real comfortable ride. The seats are just like butter. All right, so let's accelerate here. All right, there's 50 miles an hour in third gear, and there's fourth gear and fifth gear. So we're cruising at 50 right now, and we'll come to an abrupt stop. We'll test out these brand new brakes. Just gorgeous. No locking up, no vibrations, no pulling to the left or right. And again, we're not hearing any clunking out of the gear changes because we've got brand new universal joints, brand new drive shafts, brand new transfer case, brand new rear ball joint. So none of the stuff that makes the clunky noises is making clunky noises because they're all new. All right, so let's go through the gears one more time. Engine pulls quite nicely. Yeah, third gear goes all the way up to 50 miles an hour, which is great. There's fourth gear and fifth gear. So alignment's nice and straight, goes down the road perfectly smoothly and straightly. Handles the corners and the bumps like a brand new car, basically. And temperature staying right there in the middle. Fuel gauges are working. And it is getting warm in here, so I'm going to turn the air conditioning on because it's summertime. All right, that's the test drive. And just a side note, we didn't go on the highway today, but I have put about 200 miles or so on this vehicle since it arrived here in the States. And I have taken it out on the highway, and it does 70 miles an hour. No problem. Cruises nicely on the highway. And just an all-around good off-road, on-road vehicle in style. All right. Have a good one.